All right, everybody. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Kassien Blackcloak, and we're going to be trying to get our Succubus today. Working on that quest. Hopefully, we'll be able to finish it. Hope everybody's had a good week. And we'll all be having a good weekend. Oh, it sounds like yours is starting out good.
Starting out. Starting, yeah. So I got Sprint rank 2 today. That shit is hilarious, man. You run 60% speed for 15 seconds, right? And he doesn't he doesn't move his legs any faster than what he did. Like, if anything, he moves his legs slower, but he's moving so much faster. So it looks like he's taking these, like, huge, long strides whenever he's running. And it's really fucking goofy. And I'm enjoying it thoroughly.
Nice. Oh, yeah. All right. So, let's see. Where are we at? Astronar, I think. Yeah. Okay. I got to get down to the Barrens. Did I get the flight path here? I want to say yes.
What you doing in Astronar?
Oh, I'm going to be working my way down the Barrens for the Succubus quest. It starts there. That's where you got to start, where you got to begin. And then I got to go to Fellwood, which will be just all kinds of fucking great. Oh, at least I'm getting the flight pass and stuff over here.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of them over there. I ran from, I went over and quested with Char and Darkshore for a little bit, and helped her out. And then I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go to Ashtar and get the flight point. And I got down there, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking run the Ratchet, get the flight point, jump the boat, and then I'm gonna cheese my way to Booty Bay instead of having to run all the way through fucking Strangleport. But that still meant that I had to cross, like, an assload of the Barrens. So.
Oh yeah, that's I'm definitely going to be, while I'm over here, I'm going to be getting that Ratchet flight point and getting the boat done and over with, so I can get to Booty Bay point.
I need to go and drop off a quest in Booty Bay, but do I have that quest in?
Oh hey, look at that! I got somebody watching already. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good Friday. It's probably my brother. If not, it's somebody who's actually watches my channel. Crazy to imagine. Oh boy.
So you're working on your Succubus, is that right?
Yeah, I'm going over to get my Succubus, and mainly I'm doing it though to get the soul bag that comes with the quest. Because
Yeah.
you get a 12-slot soul bag, and that's the first one you can get, and that's really fucking handy.
Char's got a druid at 23. She's been
Damn.
like tanking dungeons.
Just one. I've been DPS ever since.
Oh, she okay. She just did one and then she went DPS.
Like feral or balance?
Feral.
Oh,
she
nice.
was running
Cat.
balance, but like she seems to really enjoy cat form.
Dude, balance is
She's
rough
like,
on this game. It's
did a level
hard.
feral and then switched to balance after I hit.
just give me the tigers that I need.
I mean, druids get hit hard with the hybrid tax in vanilla, though. I mean, real bad. Real bad.
I don't think it's that bad. I see a lot of druids.
Yeah, they get. I mean,
I
they
see
get
a lot
the
of
hybrid
druids,
tax worse than
actually.
anybody else. Worse than shamans. Worse than paladins. I mean, they really get it because they got like really four setups. Like you got feral DPS and tanking, then resto, and then balance for caster DPS. So it's that four-way split makes it rough. Yeah,
I've got a max druid. I run all this crap, and like it's not classic max, but retail max. But I don't think it's as bad as what it really seems from the outside. There's some trade-off, like with cat form just basically being rogue. DPS druid, physical DPS druid is just rogue. But there are some trade-offs. They're not as weapon dependent as rogues are, which is really, really nice. And some of their abilities do work differently, on a small level. So it's an interesting, sort of take on it. But I mean, I see so many of them. I see way more of them, like now, than what I remember seeing of them, like back whenever Classic was current. Why am I going here? But I'm trying to hunt tigers. I'm in the wrong side of the river.
Oh, you doing the nesting quests?
Yeah, I'm on the Stranglethorn Tiger. I think that's part 2 of it.
Oh, good old Hemant Nissingwary.
Yeah, he hates animals. just hates them.
I know
Because I mean,
you would think his mother got murdered by a fucking tiger, a panther, and a what are the other ones he has you hunt there? Raptors.
Tiger, panther, and raptor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you'd think a dinosaur, a tiger, and a fucking panther killed his fucking mother. Maybe they did. I don't know.
Maybe they did. Who knows? And for Burning Crusade, what was it? It was.
Fuck, I can't even remember. There was like Burning Crusade, then in Wrath.
Oh, he's been in all of them.
Yeah.
Let's see. BC, it was. What are those? The Draenei mounts? I can't remember what they're called.
Elks.
The what?
The Elks. They're like elephants. The Elks. Elks.
Yeah, Elix. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Elix.
I was trying to say
And,
that,
like,
and I was like,
I know.
my tongue is fat.
But like that was the one that you had to kill, and that there was like a couple of others, but I don't remember what they were.
Oh, you
Oh, you
motherfucker!
punk bitch.
Fucking level 23 foul word totem fucker. You know what? I'm gonna rain of fire you just because I have the spell now. Or not. You can just move out of it, dick. Oh, god damn it. Are you kidding me? Son of a bitch. You know what? Fuck this.
What's wrong?
I was like fighting this one thing that aggroed me and it ran far enough to link 2 more mobs that are level like 25 and 27. I can't fight that.
Dude,
At 20,
I feel you.
I just sacked my Void Walker and said, fuck it. I'll just
See
cut
if
my
anybody's
losses.
around that might help you. Shit. You
No,
said
I don't
you're
need. I don't need to fight them. I was trying to just get by them so I get back on the road. I cut down too quick to the road.
Do you want help? Can I help you in this?
Well, yeah. I mean, for the first part, it's just mainly I just got to run around and talk to people. But once I get to Felwood, I got to kill some things. But they should be at level for me, though. It's that, like I said, these are just random NPCs or enemies that were off the road. I just took the wrong path down because my map hadn't filled in yet. Yeah, I should have still been on the road. I was trying to cut down to get to the Barrens quicker.
Still hunting these stupid tigers. There's like 1,000 people down here.
Bro, you gotta ride the tiger. You can see his stripes, but you know he's clean.
Do we? I mean, this is Dio telling us he's clean, and rest his soul. I don't know if he's the best judge of what's clean or not.
He knows what ain't.
He knows what isn't clean. Yeah, I guess you have a point. It's like reverse psychology. You got to come at it from a different direction.
Oh, hey, did you hear the news? They actually got Tom Welling to come back for the Crisis on Infinite Earths event on the Arrowverse this season. So we're getting 3 Supermen. We're getting like Tom Welling, Smallville Superman.
Smallville Superman. That's cool. They need to do the dude from Smallville who was Lex. Like I wasn't
Michael Rosenbaum.
I wasn't a huge fan of Smallville in general, but oh my god, if these assholes do not stop freaking sniping my kills while I'm stealthed and sneaking up on them, I'm going to freaking reprogram the game to murder their characters.
Yeah, that's the downside about playing on a PvE server is if you got like Horde trying to gank your kills, you can't kill them back. So, yeah. But on the other hand, you don't have to worry about them fucking ganking you and it turning into Stranglethorn Vietnam.
Yeah.
Which is
what
the
fuck
it is.
I know it's just they just quite literally do not see me there, but
yeah. But
really...
what I was going to tell you, we get Tom Welling Clark Kent from Smallville, we get Tyler Hoechlin Superman from Supergirl, and then Brandon Routh is Kingdom Come Superman, like some version of that. So yeah, we actually do get 3 Supermen in the Crisis, just like in the comics. Although it's not Earth 1, Earth 2, and Superboy Prime because they can't be bringing Superboy Prime in. They don't have anybody that can handle that.
Yeah,
that's a whole. I was talking to somebody at work about that today. I was like, that's a whole different level.
They might try to kind of fill that role in with Ralph's Kingdom Come Superman. Maybe say because he's older and and all that, then he is just more powerful. But that depends on if they push him as a villain, because Kingdom Come Superman.
Well, I mean, Superboy Prime wasn't a villain in Crisis on Infinite Earths. He was actually one of the heroes that helped. He didn't turn into a villain until Infinite Crisis.
Yeah, you have a
Yeah.
point.
I
So
mean,
I could see them possibly filling that role with Kingdom Come. Like,
Yeah,
it would be in the sort of the same vein.
I think he's
but
the one
other
that's
than
going to
that,
lay
I
down
don't
his
know what they
life.
do
Is
with
what
it.
it's going to be. I don't think he's
Yeah.
going to come out of that alive.
Nah.
But also, you know, I mean, they've got the correct components there because if I remember correctly, Supergirl is the one that took down the Anti-Monitor finally in the comic.
Yeah.
Which I don't care what anybody says. I like that. I like Melissa Benoist as Supergirl. She's actually really grown on me a lot.
Yeah, I still haven't watched any of it, but I've heard nothing but good about her. So
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. The first season's kind of shit. Um, especially the first few episodes. It starts real slow, but they really found their footing in season 2 once the showrunners from Arrow got hold of it from CBS. Because there were some problems in the first season. Like, for one, like the big shining, like good thing about it was the guy they had play Maxwell Lord in season 1. He was fantastic. But they did a really bad move with like the main villain of the season because it kind of splits it in a way. Like you've got like a couple of Kryptonians are the villains. It's like her aunt Astra and her husband Non, and it kind of like splits off the focus from one to the other. So and then it's kind of like very forgettable. Like I actually had to look up and remember because like who was the villain in season 1? I just couldn't remember. Because in the other one she has pretty recognizable pretty solid villain set out from the get go.
yeah.
So it took a while to find its footing, but it turned into a really damn good show. God, don't let me get flagged. Okay, good. Thank God I'm not actually in the crossroads. Okay. Whew. Okay, that shortcut still works. Thank goodness. Okay, I've reached the Barrens without flagging for PvP somehow.
No, you don't. Ooh, it was almost bad.
But yeah, it's But you were talking about Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville's Lex Luthor. He was great, but
He was great.
dude,
He was different. I mean, that's what I also just had to remind myself about Smallville when I watched it. But
John Cryer though blew me away. I mean, him as Lex Luthor, I would say he's arguably better than Gene Hackman was. And granted, they didn't take Gene Hackman, Lex Luthor too seriously, but it's fucking Gene Hackman. I mean, the dude's. I mean, let's be for real. I mean, I wouldn't normally say that John Cryer is a better actor than Gene Hackman, but goddamn, he's better at playing Lex Luthor.
yeah,
He was fucking phenomenal. I mean, it gives you chills, especially seeing him in the Lexo suit. I'm glad someone finally did that in live action. That's fucking great. Love the Lexo suit. Oh, but yeah, I'm excited about this Crisis. I never thought I'd get to see a show with a shared universe and multiverse like that, and then to actually do an actual comic Crisis event. I mean, I've got high hopes, but I'm ready for a little bit of letdown. I don't know if it's going to be as good as I am building it up in my head, but if it's at least as good as Crisis on Earth X was last season, it's going to be awesome. Which that was like,
honestly, that's just the better way to go about it. Don't expect perfection out of this, but just try to have a good time with it.
Yeah, and I'm looking for like their version of it with their universe, what it's going to be with their reality, not trying to completely recreate the comic because they don't have enough content to do it.
Yeah.
They don't have access to the characters needed. Like, but it gives me hope we might get Infinite Crisis down the road too. Like maybe that'll be what they'll take it out on, which would be fucking awesome. Oh my god. Let's see, where is Ratchet? I know it's down here?
It's about halfway down.
Yeah. Okay, I need to start getting off the main path so I can fill in some of the map and see where I'm going. I need to go to Camp Tarajo or Turejo. Camp.
Isn't that in Mulgore?
No, it's in the Barrens. It's just a small little spot on the map.
Alright.
Oh, this is old school Barrens too, not split up in northern and southern. It's just one zone.
Oop. One massive ass zone.
Oh my god, it's so big. That's what she said. Beach to it. It's killing me, man. When I see people on Facebook posting those memes that are like, clit porno scenes where like the Like the chick saying, "Oh fuck, put it back in," and then they were making it about something else. It just cracks me the fuck up every time. It's like, oh, that's great. Like my twisted sense of humor really appreciates that. And I also love the ones where they take something like completely like non-sexual, but put the Brazzers logo on it, and it just totally changes the whole context. Oh, the Brazzers memes kill me, man. Oh.
All right, motherfucker, look the other way.
No, hit it like a troll.
Man, these goblins don't like to be pickpocketed.
Well, would you?
I mean, they just need to let me do it.
Oh, is that what's happening? Is that what's hot this season? They just need to take it and stop complaining.
God damn.
Oh, Duratar. No, I don't want to be going there.
Dude, I just straight up
fuck
went and
me.
bought all the
Fuck
the
me.
pieces of the Green Hills of Stranglethorn. I didn't fucking bother.
Oh yeah, that quest is like some bullshit.
Screw it.
I got
just
too.
went and bought it all.
I got too
it out
close,
of the
man.
way.
I got too close. Too close. Pull guard. Pull PvP guard aggro. And somehow I got out of that alive. Woo!
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Oh wait, no, I'm not even to the crossroads yet.
Bastard.
Fuck.
Oh Lord.
This is costing me a fortune in soul shards. Keep sacking my Void Walker over and over again. That's okay though. There'll be some enemies I can farm for shards down here, further down the Barrens. I'm still in the Lobby part. Like everything's level 12 and 11. Man, this game's such a good walking simulator. I really feel like I'm walking.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. No, I believe you mean the ruler of the bracelet.
Oh my God, yeah. Joke takes forever.
Yeah, I know. I can tell the aristocrats quicker.
Huh.
I almost did that at work one day. The dude that sits behind me, his name's Travis, he was saying something. I was like, no, you want to hear a dirty joke? I was like, a family walks in talent age stuff. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to stop right there because I'm at work. We've only got like 2 hours left in the work day. I don't really have enough time to tell the joke. I haven't had enough time to curse and say horribly profane and evil things in a way to prepare myself to tell the joke because, you know, you can't just bust that out of nowhere. You know, I have to go to dark places.
It sort of blindsides people.
Oh yeah, because I was like, you don't know what I'm about to do to you, do you? He's like, no, and I was like, we'll save that for another day. Give me your soul, zebra.
So, you know, our current VTM game is in the process of starting to wrap up. They're coming up on a lot of the sort of completing this portion, and
Coming up on the end game.
Yeah, we've been in about 9 months, maybe thereabouts, and so I'd say probably another month or so, and we'll be done with it. But like, so we've got. I'm going to take a break from storytelling for a little while so I can play. And so what I'm going to do, though, I'm still going to run games, but I'm not going to run VTM. I'm going to run some D&D. And we have a main game that we're going to be picking up that's going to be played on our Sunday nights that's also a D&D game. But what Phil and I have devised, and we found some fucking amazing source material, essentially, we are going to do Warcraft, but we're going to run it with D&D systems. So we're just going to use the setting. But you know, because a lot of the stuff has equivalents, but not exactly the same. But Phil found this community-made material I'll send you the PDFs
Well,
for
I
it.
think there was a World of Warcraft tabletop they put out. Like,
There was, but
yeah,
that was built off of old. I think it was 3.5 D&D stuff. So this is like late 90s and all. This is in D&D right now is in 5th edition, which is I enjoy it. You get some shit from some people, but every game system does. You know, I have mine that I hate too. So there you go. But like, but we were just originally going to just do that. We were just going to be like, okay, well, you know, paladins are paladins, priests have, you know, kind of a cleric feel to them. We can adjust what we need to do, and basically just use the Warcraft world as flavor and source material. And because the idea was just like, you know, I could have a table full of level ones, and you know, and be like, okay, well, essentially your story is we're gonna go help Millie you know, was it Osworth?
Millie
Get
Osworth,
her,
yeah.
get her fucking farm back. You know, she comes in. You guys are in the inn in Goldshire, and somebody comes in one night and is like sent word from Millie Osmond or Osworth or outside of Northshire. She needs some help taking care of a problem. You go over there, you handle all this device stuff. That's like a single night. And you kind of have to look at it as sort of running dungeons, but you just use these basic quests and you just go from there. You progress your characters, you have opportunity to make different decisions, or just go do your own shit. You're
That's
not the
freaking dope.
central figure in the story anymore. You're not the only person that can save all of existence for the 50th fucking time. You're just
Yeah.
random adventurer number 7.
Yeah,
And
we were talking about that, like about like how I prefer that aspect of classic or vanilla or whatever,
me
like basically
too.
pre Wrath of the Lich King, well more than what you get where it's like basically feels like single player but with other people playing the same single player.
Yeah,
You
Late
know,
Wrath was so bad for that, and like, and I missed it, you know. And Phil has been chomping at the bit, but dude, he found this material. It's community made stuff, and they call it WoW 5e, I think. But they made it in this program that will basically straight up make it. If you didn't tell me that this was community made, I would tell you that that is absolutely a 5th edition source material for Warcraft. It has done that freaking well. Um, so essentially, though, it uses the Warlock class. You know, just using Warlock as an example. But it has all the specializations. It gives you the lore behind them. It makes them work. It even has the way to do Warlock with their demons. It has the way to do Druids with all their shape-shifting.
that's freaking
You know,
awesome.
dude, it's amazing. Like, it's absolutely like, because I mean, we all know these systems decently well here and how it works. Dude, it doesn't feel clunky. It doesn't, just on paper, mind you.
Oh, hey Brent,
It
welcome to
doesn't.
the stream. Thanks for stopping by, man. Oh, Brent and his daughter Reagan. What's up? What's up, Sweet Pea? Fart Princess.
Ah, got
Gotta give a shout out to my niece.
it.
Uh,
But yeah,
But-
man, like it's really really impressive, and they have a monster manual for it too. So the vast majority of things that you're going to come across in game, they're in there. And you know, with Dungeons and Dragons, you just often have to adjust a CR rating or challenge rating for these things,
mhm.
and you can, you know, up their stats, you know, to where they should be. But like, I'm actually really kind of blown away at how well it works, and enough that, you know, these are viable like versions of these classes that it would, you know, make them arguably playable outside of just the WoW setting. Like if you just wanted that version of that class, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at all the stuff you've done to the D10
Oh, yeah.
system. I mean, fan made stuff is not, isn't necessarily going to be bad or substandard. I mean,
By any means, no.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could actually like play VTM with another troop after having gotten used to that damage system that we came up with. It was
Oh,
freaking
God,
phenomenal. I mean, just looking at those sheets and going back to the boxes, I'm like, oh hell no.
That's rough stuff, man. It really is, and I'm pretty happy with, you know, just continuing to run my own VTM games and all that, you know, and not really have to deal with anything outside the systems that we've come up with. because they just tend to flow a little better. You know, and also though it really does. Really does kind of help me focus on not worrying about the systems as much.
Right,
You know,
because it's stuff you got down and know how to change on the fly as needed.
yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I vastly prefer your systems to most of the stuff I've seen. You know, going back every once in a while, I'm cracking those old like third edition books. You know,
Yeah.
open. You know, I'm like, oh god, man, this is just, no wonder this needed work.
Third edition, like that V20 stuff, like I love a lot of it. Don't get me wrong, you know, but like it is what it is. You know, it's a great place to start. But I always appreciated that about those developers that they would flat tell you if you don't like it, change it.
Yeah, house rule it.
Yeah, house rule the shit out of it. We're not
Yeah,
necessarily as concerned about the dice.
We're not the
you're
boss of
rolling.
you.
Yeah, they just want you to have a good time more so than just.
But I mean, even their base systems just facilitate telling stories so well.
They do.
More so than just like crawling dungeons or whatever, or in that case, like just combat. Because I mean, you know, but you know, one thing I will say is that old default damage system does make you rethink combat more often because it's a lot less forgiving, you know, and a lot less incentivized.
Yeah, it's pretty rough in that way, but it had to go, man. Especially since we were going to be spending so much time playing older characters and all, like the game had to have a little give in that sense.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. And like you said, it just went to more fulfill that, you know, that fantasy of, you know, being a vampire and being, you know, indestructible and, you know, being able, you know, to take so much more punishment than a normal man, a normal human, you know, in whatever regard, you know, just, you know, it made you feel more like a supernatural monster than, you know, I think that it would have elsewise with the, just, you know, oh, hey, I got shot 3 times and I'm dead. Oh, I'm a badass vampire.
Hey, that was the last tiger I need.
It's like, fool, get out of here. I could breathe on you and you die. Go away.
So I've been getting the hang of this like pickpocketing stuff with
It's fucking
Rogue.
cool, right?
I made a ludicrous amount of money the other night doing it too, so I was very pleased. But I cracked myself up because I mean I just could not help but laugh at it. So I was in Rothy. Char, do you remember what I'm talking about?
no.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought she was laughing at me. So I was in a Rothy, and I was killing like the syndicate guys up there.
Oh yeah.
And one of them was I came across one that was stealth, and so I stealthed, went up to him, picked his pocket, didn't break stealth on either of us, and then killed him. And it just makes me laugh, you know, that okay, I see this dude that's invisible right there, and I'm gonna take shit off of him, and he's never gonna know, and we're both gonna stay invisible. But the fact that I see him, shouldn't that make him not invisible?
You are invisibility brothers.
It's a secret.
It's like it's relativity. Like that's breaking like the laws of physics. It's if I can see you, you are no longer invisible. So my observation changes your state. But hey.
Oh, kind of like that guy in Mystery Men.
Yeah, exactly. I can only turn invisible if nobody's looking.
I've mastered the art of standing incredibly still, so still that I fade from sight. It's like,
Dude,
we can see you, Drax. Damn it!
Batista's in the new Gears of War.
Oh yeah, he's going to be in the Suicide Squad sequel too, called
Yeah,
just
man,
the Suicide Squad.
Man, that cast on that new Suicide Squad movie is massive.
It can't be worse than the first one.
I hope they just go bonkers with it, man. I hope they don't hold back. Like, honest to God, if they keep in the same vein of what they've been doing for the some of this latest DC movies, like Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Shazam, and all, then it'll be fun.
I mean, I actually kind of hope they show some restraint because I thought one of my big problems I had with the Suicide Squad movie, the first one, was that it seemed like that was a threat way too big for the Suicide Squad to be handling. You know, it's kind of like
was, and it also was it just didn't make any damn sense. It
No,
was it
not a
didn't make
bit.
any. I mean, it's because that was just they were going to try to sell everybody on Jared Leto's Joker, and then I think they successfully did sell everyone on Margot Robbie's Harley. I think she's a great Harley. I think
Yeah,
she's
that
very reminiscent in ways to
it had high points. I mean, don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
it was. I mean, overall, it was just a disjointed mess of a movie that
Oh
wasn't very well written, and the studio interference and reshoots did it no favors.
no, no, absolutely did not. It was good. It's like you could see where the movie should have been good.
Yeah, I mean,
Like it's like
it
okay,
had
I see
potential.
where the bones of this is a good thing, but it just failed. It reeked of studio interference. That was the shitty part about it.
And why the fuck are they still trying to make Jai Courtney happen?
And his Captain Boomerang was useless.
He was horrible. They had a better
He was
Captain Boomerang on fucking Arrow, man.
they straight up. He was only slightly more useful than Slipknot was.
Yeah,
Slipknot was in the
who they killed in the beginning of the movie. Yeah.
They killed him in the first he was in the movie for
I was
30
like,
seconds.
I didn't even know who the fuck he was. I was like, who is this alpinist like dude? What the fuck is he even doing? Oh, hey, look, I got a rope. Oh, hey, I'm dead. Okay.
How much money do you have in the dungeon?
Well,
Huh?
How much money you got in the dungeon?
Cookie and the last, well, Mr. Smith and then Mr. Smith and
Smite.
Mr. Smite. And
Mr. Smith.
Smit. I think Austin called him Smit. And I'm like, it's SISMITE. Like, it's Smite.
Oh, I thought it was
And then
S
now Char's
Mite.
like, huh?
It's like, I thought that was S Mite. Oops. No, but yeah, they called him Smith.
Maybe.
Did he not catch the E on the end?
Yeah,
guess?
I don't know. It was funny. Oh my god, just give me what I need.
Okay, I haven't.
Killed like
Okay, I
40
haven't passed it. I've got to go way the fuck down here. Jesus Christ. I'm just like aimlessly wandering through the barrens, just like, oh, where is this camp? Oh, I'm not even close. I forgot how big this zone is. The map is deceptively small for the size of the zone. It should be bigger. The scale should be more real. No wonder they split it into 2 zones in retail.
Yeah, no kidding.
Or Cataclysm, at least.
Well, like it and god damn, what is it? It's Ashenvale feels massive to me. It feels like it takes so long, but then you get into the barrens and it's just like, Jesus, God,
Yeah, it's. I mean, the amount of exploration XP I've gotten just from wandering through the barrens, trying to fill in enough of the map to get some bearing of where the fuck I'm at. Because I'm like, God, I never play Horde. I don't know this stone like the back of my fucking hand like I do Elwyn. Like you can drop
hey
me
man,
almost.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Sure. Oh. Yep. This is what sucks about the Succubus quest, folks. This is why I'm trying to knock it out now. It takes fucking ever. Okay, if I remember correctly, I think this dude is up here. In this little encampment, which is north of Camp Turaho. Turaho. Udaho. Sheedaho, everybody daho. Yo, who that ho? Nope, not this one. Unless he's dead. Or is it over here? see here. Oh, get fucked. I swear I think it should be that little thing up there. You know what? Actually, hang on. Let me just fucking look this up. Yeah. Okay. Right there. So, yeah, that spot. Yeah, okay, that is where he should be. That's what I thought. He's not fucking there. Or at least he did not appear to be there. Oh, I got wool cloth to sell. I need to do that. Need to get on that.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
I see why I use my wand so much. Yo, Orc, you seen Takar the Seer? Oh, no, he's up here. Okay. Whew. There, the little tent. Okay, that's where it is. Alright, he was close by to that. Boom. Yo, what's up, dog? Oh, that shirt's dope.
What can I do for you?
It's like the top half of an enchanted gold blood robe. Preparation for your coming, use my sight to look over the world and through the midst of time, and I found what it is you seek. In the war of the ancients, two lovers fell together in a battle where they took their last breaths. As Reno's hearts would grow a symbol of an agua. That should be enough to do. Maestra's post. Probably right there. Okay. Good deal. Alright, so we're gonna go. Well, I guess no, it wouldn't let us fly anywhere on a ratchet, would it? Did I miss a flight point in Astronaut? Did I not get it? I didn't look too carefully. I might not have gotten it. You're right, I may not have.
Did you die? I died.
I did not.
Oh.
I did not die.
I was walking the dog and I died. I don't even have to be around to die.
I died a little inside when she cried.
But you do have to be around to live. Why is it not?
When she cried.
And I pray.
Oh my God, do I pray. I pray so hard in this institution. Fucking love that video still to this day.
Yeah,
I
it's still
said,
fucking
hey.
wonderful.
What's going on? Oh my God, there's a 10-hour loop of that somewhere on YouTube that is just insanity. Like, I don't know if I can handle it for 10 hours. I don't know if I love it that much. I also found a video once of a 24-hour loop of the ambient Enterprise D noise from Next Generation.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, you know
that.
that.
I know that layout.
Yeah, there's the ambient starship noise traveling through space. It's just like, put that on, just sleep. Have dreams about Tasha Yar.
Amen.
And that ass. In the words of Dean Winchester, that ass. And Denise Crosby, if you ever watch this somehow, someday, I meant no disrespect. That was a compliment.
So you want to know something funny? The name of the rogue trainer in Stormwind. I forget his name, but he has like a subtitle name, and it's the Nightman.
Yeah. Yeah. That shit kills me. Every time I see it, I'm just like,
Yeah.
but where's the day man?
Yeah.
The fighter of the night man. The
I
champion
wish
of
there was
the sun.
Sun. I wish there was a priest trainer called the Dayman.
Yeah. A master of karate and friendship to everyone.
I'm pretty sure there's some champions of the sun. But there have to be in some paladin order or other.
Oh, I watched a cool little
Yeah, right.
hour-long documentary on YouTube last night before I went to bed about like history of like the martial arts in Britain, and one of the first things they covered was Bartitsu, and that made me so happy to find out there's people still practicing it today.
I had to look it up. So is it like
It's
fisticuffs?
well, no, okay,
essentially?
it's
Like,
basically the world's first
boxing?
mixed martial art. It was created by a guy named Edgar William Barton Wright. Like, he had a hyphenated last name. So
Yeah.
this cat, he was a railway engineer in the like 1800s in Britain, like the late 1800s, and his work took him to Japan for like 3 years, and while there, he learned what had been basically survival of the old samurai jujitsu, like the battlefield jujitsu. And he was fascinated by it and learned it, and he liked other self-defense systems, like, because I think he already was a boxer, and he had learned savate in France, along with can de combat, and then he kind of worked that in with traditional Japanese jiu-jitsu and created Bartitsu, which is like a like combination of like his first part of his last name, Barton, Barton and Jutsu. So he marketed it as a brand, as well as a self-defense system, because you got to think, late 1800s London, there was a lot of freaking pickpocket mobs and garret mobs out there that were robbing people, and a gentleman had to be able to defend himself, so he marketed that and catered to that crowd, and started teaching Bartitsu he opened a club in Soho where they taught it, and he brought in like jujitsu masters and savate masters and fencing masters and people that were really amazing jujitsu kas from Japan to teach his students with him, and really tried to. He made the first real effort at actual cross training and mixed martial arts in like 1890 something. I mean,
That's
like
pretty crazy.
yeah, and it's fucking. I mean, the backstory is fucking awesome, right? And it caught on so well, such a big fad at the time. That's how Arthur Conan Doyle decided to justify bringing back Sherlock Holmes, because there was such a demand for it after he killed him off, falling off the Reichenbach Falls. And he mentions he has a knowledge of he misspells it as Baritsu, or a system of quote Japanese wrestling, and that was kind of a nod to the Bartitsu that was so popular at the time. So it's also referred to as the lost martial art of Sherlock Holmes. And that's actually what Robert Downey Jr. uses in the Sherlock Holmes movies in his fight scenes.
So that's essentially what it is there. It's like...
yeah, it's sort of like a neo-Bartitsu. It's kind of like more the modern interpretation, because there's two different schools of modern Bartitsu. There's the traditional instruction as it was taught by, Barton Wright back in the day, but there's also like where they've continued his experiments and kind of pushed it a little further and added more to it. They call that like neo-Bartitsu. So it gets pretty. I find it fascinating that there was actually that, and that was a real thing. And I just love to imagine like old-timey Victorian gentlemen like going through the streets of London and breaking bad with their fucking overcoat and cane on some ruffian mob.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, right?
I'll have to look into that. That's cool. I just assumed that was just sort of a flourishment they did for the Sherlock Holmes movie.
No, that's actually based on
thing.
Yeah, it's based on the original works and actually an actual historical shit that happened, which is, like I said, I find absolutely fascinating. That was a thing and that it still survived to this day. That's awesome. I mean, that's like finding out there's still traditional sword makers in Japan, forging their own steel and making katanas. I'm glad to see cool like warrior culture shit like that go on. And to think that mixed martial arts actually existed like 100 years before it popularized, when modern day MMA. That's just mind blowing that dude was that far ahead of the curve. He was ahead of Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically kind of like what Bruce Lee did with Jeet Kune Do, was combining, Wing Chun and, Jiu-Jitsu and some other disciplines, taking what he liked and throwing the rest out. Kind of like Egg Shen says in Big Trouble in Little China. We take what we like and leave the rest. Still one of the best movies ever. I don't care what anybody says.
Shite. Run away.
I don't care if John Carpenter even didn't like it. I'm going to go ahead while I'm over here near Ratchet and take the boat over to get the Booty Bay flight point and ride back. In case anybody's wondering why I'm taking a pause from the Succubus run, that's why.
I'm about to die again.
If you die, can I have your soul?
Holy Lord, I didn't.
I just want to make it a soul shot, mate.
Oh my God.
I really need to hit a vendor too. I have like almost no bag space left. I'm still running 8 slot bags too. It feels better than 6 slot bags, but it's starting to feel the strain.
Well, I've maxed out my first aid for my level, which I have 225 in first aid, and I have to hit level 35 before I can actually train up to the next one, because there's a quest involved with it.
Yeah, that's the last stage I think is to 300.
It is, yeah.
At that point, I'm going to call you Doctor.
Right.
Doctor?
And I still think they should have done shit like that. But anyway.
Yeah, you should get a doctor title for completing first aid. That would have been the shit. Titles were hard to come by in vanilla. There weren't many.
They straight up were. But now and then, like, my leatherworking is 204 out of 225, and I have to be 35 or 36 one before
35 is when you can learn the last level, like expert.
But then you have to be 40 before I can pick up my specialization.
How do you respond to a friend request?
Go to your social. Yeah. No, should be friends.
Hey.
Except.
I'll tell you how I respond to friend requests. Oi, fuck you! That's how I respond to everything.
Danger?
I'm like, I need an adult. I cracked fucking Tracy at work up because she actually took Tillman's job. She's like running because they split up the responsibility for center managers there. There's now a head for care and a head for acquisitions, and Tracy's over acquisitions, and Chad's over care. So yeah, those two are still joined at the hip all the time. But yeah, I cracked her up one day because I was looking for my supervisor Brian, and I was like, she was standing there looking at me, and there were a bunch of other supervisors around, and I was like, she's like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, I need an adult. And she about fucking died. It just caught her off guard, and she was like, "You need to." She was like, "Oh my god," because I just did it so seriously. I was like, "I need an adult. I gotta get something okayed here."
I got like a shit ton of greens from it, babe. And I had gone in to try and get the staff that drops at the end.
Yeah.
The staff didn't drop. They're like, "Oh, sorry, your staff didn't go." And I was like, "It's okay. I'll just cry it into my pile of fat loops."
Yeah.
Oh god, that's like that Dead Mines run that we did, man. I got so much shit out of there.
So much crap out
Clean
of
the
there.
fuck up, man. Like I almost felt bad about it. Cause I get real high.
Fuck.
What's going on?
Jesus. Oh god, these things travel like in these like I gotta handle these things one-on-one, but they're shaman casters. They fuck you up royally if there's two or only barely doable. But they are like 3 levels above me too, so that's no problem.
Aha, damn. God, I swear getting up to get that flight point in Booty Bay is like, it's like a fucking maze, man. So many twists and turns and surprises. Okay, I need a vendor. I need a vendor.
Hey, yeah. Glad I could help. Yo.
Oh, there we go. That'll work.
Okay, I'm gonna pull this one off. Biatch.
Have a good one.
Alright, headed back to Kalimdor. Little detour to the Eastern Kingdoms just for a minute. I'm actually in Stranglethorn Vale right now in Booty Bay.
Jesus Christ, do not kill me again.
I mean, bro, dude, if Jesus kills you, it's a one-shot. It's over, man. I mean, that's just... It's game over, man. But I hear the guy's really afraid of wood and nails, if that helps.
Oh my god, I cannot believe I survived that.
Oh my god, someone made an elitist jerks guild on this server. Oh.
That was really fucking close, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Look, it's the Jeebus man.
The man
you
Jesus.
need to watch That What We Do in the Shadows
Oh my
TV
God.
show, man, is so freaking funny.
I need to catch up on Preacher too, actually, because I really dig that show. I think I'm a couple seasons behind on it. I mean, it's not a perfect adaptation of the comic by any means, but for what it is, it's pretty fun.
I still haven't watched it.
Yeah, the first season's a little slow. It gets better in the second season.
Girls aren't going for a gold, they're going for about half that, but I still got half that.
That's not bad. Well, as you know, more and more hit the auction house and stuff, as people hit those levels, and you'll see the prices go down.
Girls don't like boys, girls like golden mounts. Since they don't have cars and money in this game, they got mounts and gold. World of Warcraft, waiting for a boat. Previously on WoW Classic Live. You know, I don't know if I ever told you this, but back when I was playing BTM, every time we do a recap, I would actually, in my head, it'd be playing out like one of those, like, previously on Vampire the Masquerade.
Earlier.
Like, I would always have, like, some kind of, like, crazy, dramatic, like, recap montage in my head. I would also,
like dramatic music over top of it and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Like an episode recap or summary. Yeah. Like every fucking time, man. It was like that's the shit I kind of miss sometimes. It's just that geeky shit I always did. 'Cause you made that joke once, and I think I was stoned when I showed up, still a little bit. And you made that joke, and I was like, "Oh my god, are you in my fucking head? Get out of my head! I'm paranoid, man."
No, Charles, you're in my head.
I'll beat your ass with Charles, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, let me get this last one of these things. No, you dick cheese. Do not pull your friend over here.
You saying that guy's a big wad of pita cheese?
Why is he coming over here? Stop it.
Spanish. So great.
Ooh.
Gotta kill his buddy anyway. Come on, game. I just want to go get a cheeseburger, man.
You're just committing a whole, like a fucking genocide over there, man.
It's goblins. Who's gonna miss them?
It's like, you ever put it in perspective of all the people, living sentient beings that our characters have killed over the years in World of Warcraft?
Oh, yeah.
They are mass fucking murderers. Yeah. It's like they're just like
Great
sitting around
murderers.
like think about it. We would literally go kill an entire airship full of people, get drunk, sitting around with their corpses, just so we could fight each other while we were fighting drunk. I mean, you know, every one of those airship guards was like 2 weeks from retirement. Every one of them.
Everyone, they were getting too old for this shit. And they were 2 weeks from retirement.
We used to say that about that one fucking golem or whatever it was in Halls of Lightning.
Yes.
We'd be like, oh, there he
Yes.
is. This guy, he's always 2 weeks from retirement when we roll around. He's like, oh, god damn it, not these two again. Fuck!
Please,
I
I just wanna go
always
home to
die,
my
but
family.
they make it so bad every time. They make it so
I
bad.
forgot about that golem.
Oh god, I'll never forget that shit, dude. I mean, I could
That
be
was
like,
funny as
I could be like
hell.
dying from Alzheimer's, man. Like, I mean, and I'll remember that. I'll just be like, that golem was 2 weeks from retirement every time. Because I like to think like it was like, you know, Chromie sending us back to have to do that over and over again.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and it's like we just get to murder the same fucking guard over and over and over. Which is like, you know, which on top of being mass murderers, our dudes were stuck in a time loop. But, you know, they had to be, I mean, they would have to be completely fucking insane from that. I mean, you know, I just imagine them like sitting around just on their time off, like just, you know, covered in blood.
Oh, I wanted to have a macaw, and then I wanted to name it Zazu.
Damn it. I'm just trying to go turn this quest in. Leave me alone, animals of Stranglethorn.
Mike!
then again,
Against
I'm,
Black Panthers.
I'm a warlock anyway, so my thing is running around ripping souls out of people and things. So, how well adjusted am I to start with?
Fair.
Not very.
God damn it. I don't want to fight any of these things. I want to go turn this quest in.
Oh yeah, I finally went from demon skin to demon armor. Yay. It kind of confused me because I looked and it was like rank 1. What? And I was like, 275 mana. No, that's got to be the current one. It has to be. That's just way too much. And I forgot it goes from demon skin rank 1 and 2 to demon armor, and then it stays there. And I think, did we get fell armor in classic, or was that in Burning Crusade? There was like one for intellect rather than yeah, I was gonna say it was like a different option than just the health per 5 or whatever you get from this. It was did mana per 5. But this one.
All right, man. Well, I'll be back on here in a little bit. I'm gonna go grab some dinner.
All right, man. Cool.
All right, later, brother.
Ah. Now I'm all by myself. Oh, do you sell weapons, little goblin? Come here, you fucker.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so. 73 silver. Fuck off. These guys, though. Okay.
Keep it real.
That could come in handy. I know I got the flight point up at Darkshore, but I need to not get the one in Ashenvale. I'm going to go back by Astronor and check that out. I see somebody's actually hanging out watching the stream, so thank you very much. I hope I'm being somewhat entertaining. I know sometimes I get distracted talking to my friends on Discord, but I hope you understand. They my friends. And my guildies. Once again, just smoking tobacco. Out of my water pipe. Today I'm smoking a cherry blend. It's got a very nice smell. As it's burning, as far as tobacco goes. It's got some very good notes. Rather smooth, not very harsh. I need to get another calabash pipe. I do not have like a traditional actual pipe for my pipe tobacco. Sorry. Chasing that pipe with a cigarette because, yeah, why not? We're all gonna die someday, right? Fuck it. Oh yeah, we need to get away from Duratar. Don't need to be going there. Alright, so hey, we're closing in on this fucking thing. We're gonna get it done, boys and girls. Children of all ages. Degeneration X proudly presents to you the tag team champions of the world. No, that's to Duratar. Don't want to go there. Nothing for us in Duratar. Grawl, damn! We're all dumb. Well, Dave Grohl, damn. I could go a lot of places with that. I could just keep going and going and going, but I won't. Well, good news is I got my soul shard stock back up. I've vended some of that garbage that was hanging out in my shit. You know, I could probably do a little more cleanup too. My tailoring at 81 out of 50. First aid is 33. Okay, yeah, we'll grade it. Probably not till 50 that we can get the heavy linen bandage, I think. Fuck it, we'll just dump it all into first aid. It's way under level. I really need the thick linen bandages though to make any dent in my health. My health was like 434. These only recover 66 total. Yeah, this might have benefited my warrior, but I'm not going to use them enough to get up there, so I'm never going to use it. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. My enchanted or my greater magic wand's better. Okay, so there's that and that. Put these here, put these here. So now I've got 12 inventory. Okay. Sorry, folks, a little bit of critical inventory management there. Not really critical, but you got to stay up on that in this game. It'll get away from you if you don't. Now I got some mats I can put up for sale. That's how that works. Let's look at my profession though. It's leveling, enchanting 42. Getting up there. Getting there. I have like very few recipes for enchanting actually. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, not really much to speak of there. Yet. That's an in-game project. 2.7 gold. Yeah, I gotta get on that, make some more gold. Oh man, I can't wait for Shadow Weave tailoring. Oh yeah. That's gonna be nice. I was gonna run and grab my backy pouch here in a minute. Hey, what's going on? Cookie, running. Lots of running. Wave at the horde guy. So we gotta run up here to some tree, grab the shit, and then it's back to Stormwind. So luckily, after we get this last part done, I can hearth back to Lakeshire, take a griffin, go kill the succubus, turn in the quest, and this shit will be over. Okay, so I gotta cut through here. Gotta make sure to remember not trying to go through that horde settlement. Yeah. You see that guard? That guard would kick our asses very quickly. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. Frog in my throat. Eh. Spoopy skeleton. Spooky, scary skeletons. Actually, I might go ahead and after I do the Succubus quest, I might go ahead and finish getting the fly pass and go fly back up to Menethil and take the boat over to Theramore to get that one. Because I'm definitely not running through fucking the marshes and all that shit to get there. I tried that on private server. I got my ass killed so many times at level 20. In fact, I didn't even bother fucking finishing the quest before this came out. I was like, fuck that shit. But I'm getting it done now, so it's done forever. Never have to do it again. And it's like the class quests for Warlock aren't all bad. Like, they're not all this annoying. I mean, this is really engrossing, though. It's getting me traveling halfway around the fucking world, like the other side of the world, to get this done. I kind of dig that, though. It gets me out there and experiencing the game world more than just the leveling zones. But there's some good ones coming up. Like, in my when I hit in my mid-30s or so, I'm going to do the Enchanted Gold Blood Robe quest, which is just the shit. Enchanted Gold Blood Robe is probably my favorite quest reward out of the Warlock quests in this game, besides the Epic Mount. It's such a good fucking piece of gear. It lasts for so long. And it looks badass as fuck, too. I love that I've still got that as a transmog, even though they removed the quest and stuff from the game, because I did it back in the day. So anytime I'm playing a caster that's low level or transmog into, I do that. It's like my go-to transmog. Which I might log into retail one day and show you what I got on there too. I mean, you saw me if you watch my very first stream on the channel. There's some footage of me messing around on retail, but just on a low level character, nothing high level at all. In fact, I think I made a low level warlock to run around with just for comparison's sake. And then I showed it with the heirlooms and without. And when it's definitely with the heirlooms, it's crazy powerful, but not right now, man. I feel level 20. Also, no dynamic level scaling. There's the way to Felwood. I don't actually have to go to Felwood for this one. That might be the oh no, that is the Enchanted Gold Blood Robe quest where I go to Felwood, actually. Yeah. Quest takes a while. It's a pain in the neck, but it's worth it, because that robe will last me almost up till 60. I won't have to worry about getting a chest piece. Which this was still level 12, but damn, 5 intellect. I mean, oh god. I still got so much non-enchanted gear though. Like my boots, my belt. I've only got one ring. Got a blue though. Blue ring. So what is my intellect? 82 plus 39. And I hate that I can't see my actual spell critical rate on this. That's one thing that really does bug me. That I can't see what my crit percentage is. That's one thing I wish they would have fixed. Or changed, at least. And I'm talking about from when they originally released the game. I'm a stats nerd. I like to see what all my stats are and how my choices in gear and statistical augmentation affects those chances. so I can have a full read on what I'm doing. And with this setup and the character system, it's kind of stripped down and basic. I don't really get that. It's not what I'm looking for. Some would say you just know, hey, the higher the number, the better the chance. Yeah, but I like to see what my chances are without having to do any kind of crazy-ass complicated fucking mathematics. It's not that I can't do math, I just don't like doing it. But I am a total stats nerd. I'm going to take a quick bio. Go run and grab some stuff here for a second. After I get up here to Astronor, I can stop for a moment. Then we'll go power through and finish this. Oh, God, I really need my eye drops, too, because my eyes feel like fucking sandpaper. Okay, so that guy's Dickless from Game of Thrones. The Unsullied, the eunuchs. Or I should say A Song of Ice and Fire, because I haven't really watched, I don't think, that far into Game of Thrones. Maybe right about the time she buys them. And she kills the Wise Masters and turns the dragons loose on them. Oh, Daenerys Stormborn, Targaryen, Mother of Dragons. You crazy wench. Hello, fellow traveler. Pastor Troy, and you're not a priest, you're a paladin. Okay, let's see if there's a flight master here. I want to say there should be a flight point here. It shouldn't be all the way in Ashara. Surely the fuck. Oh, here we go. Do I already have it?
Elun Adore.
Okay, so apparently that does not connect to Ratchet. Well, same with a social game. If you don't know, ask. Oh yeah, I never did go do my AFK. Did I? I just kept on trucking. Let's see if this is it up through here. It said Northwestern. This is Northwestern. This feels right. It was talking about ruins in the quest text. Maybe this is right. That did fuck all for me. Eh. Oh, Black Fathom Deeps, okay. Nope, I am not in the right area. Yeah, at least now I know where BFD is. Maybe it's over here. See, I don't have too much information where this thing is because most of the, even the posts on Classic Wowhead are showing it was just coordinates, no actual screenshots of it. I don't think. Okay, so that's the tree. Okay. It does look like these kind of ruins. Yeah, northeast of Maester's Post. Okay, it's yep, I went the wrong way. Okay. So I guess even though it felt right, I was wrong. It's happened. But it feels so right. How could I be wrong? actually kind of looked like the tree in the screenshot, but I can't click it. Oh, they said northeast. That's here. That's got to be those marked ruins. I should have went to check that first. Oh my god, all the fucking trees look the goddamn same. Oh. These fuckers hit hard, man. There it is. Do I have banished yet? I don't think so. Damn it.
That's still recharging. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, got it. Nice. Can actually GTFO. Oh, hell yeah. Whoop, whoop. And a green drop. Nice. Nice. Well, fuck a whole bunch of Asheville. We are gone. Gone! Alright, I'll be right back and take a quick AFK while I'm hearthing. Alright, I'm back. Alright.
Hey there. See you later. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good to get those eye drops in. Whew. Alright, so off we go. Back to Stormwind. Turn in this long ass fucking quest and get my soul back in my succubus. Need help? Farewell.
See, now I got access to a much larger part of the game world through flight paths. And I am going to go ahead and get that Theramore flight point over there. At least then I can go back and forth between there and Ratchet and Astronor and pretty much Darnassus. I could have ran out there and got the Discovery XP for Darnassus, I guess, but yeah. Oh, and here comes the culmination of this bullshit. really want to play more Red Dead 2 this weekend. I think I'm going to do a Red Dead on live stream. Or Red Dead Online stream sometime this weekend. Maybe Sunday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. At least for an hour or two. Need to do some hunting, level up my trader. I'm going to be getting that fat fucking sacks of cash my buddies are getting. Which I don't really want to split the focus of the channel too much, but on the other hand, I really enjoy Red Dead Online as well. And like I said, I'm going to play some Resident Evil on here too at some point. Some RE7 and Resident Evil 2 Remake. That is going to happen.
What do you want from me?
Back to the slaughtered lamb. Hey, Lindsay Lohan, I found your dad. Eric Lohan. Love how the tavern keep here. Just see warlocks running in and out. They're buying anything to drink. Like, you fucking bastards.
Greetings. See you later.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Come on, Succubus, let's do this, bitch. About to fuck your shit up.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
Just look at the dots eating it away. No, yeah. Easy.
Hey there.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I know, it's very boring watching me do this, but it's necessary. From now on, though, these things will automatically go in here, and I can carry 12 of them in here without tying up any other inventory. However, the rest of my inventory's cut down by that many, by 8 slots, or however many other bags I'm going to have. So it's kind of a trade-off. But I always have to carry soul shards, so it works out. It's worth it. It's totally fucking worth it, and it gives me a little counter over how many I got. Also fucking worth it. Oh, gotta break out the Succubus. Summoning. There we go. And just because I just got her, we'll pull her out here. You know, show you what her abilities look like for what she has.
Don't touch what you can't afford.
So, yeah, her Lash of Pain is what she's got right now. I don't know if there's anything I can buy for her at the moment. Let me go back down here and look. But she eventually gets a skill called Seduction, which she can, like, charm or, like, put to sleep, seduce, whatever. It's called Seduction. Like a humanoid enemy, so it's great for PvP. And in some instances, PvE as well. It does give her, like, basically she's a CC pretty much. Oh, right before Jesus Christ. Soothing Kiss, that's it. That's the Seduction, I think. Nope, there it is, Seduction 26, yeah. That's it, that's the one where she can actually
You have a great day now.
put them in a crowd control state. Basically incapacitates them for X amount of time. So that's where she really shines, is in PvP against, like, Cywin. Cywin? She's a Cywin. So yeah, there's the Succubus. So for right now, she has Lash Pain and basic attack, 33 shadow damage. She's not a very good tank. She just basically is good for extra damage and crowd control. But she's also pretty badass looking, so, you know. I got this little, you know, demon thought following me around with a whip. She likes it a lot. Alright, so sweet. So we got that done. We got our first soul bag. Yeah, and she does that every so often. Yeah, they knew what they were doing with her. They knew. She got a character model. It's pretty sweet. She's got hooves. She's got tits. She moves rather suggestively. Oh, look at her wings are even tattered. Oh, nice. I don't think I was able to appreciate that level of detail when on the PC I was playing on back in the day, in the monitors, like the old CRTs. I just don't think I could appreciate that level of detail, like on the ridge work on her wings and on her horns, like the markings on her skin and everything. It's pretty intense. Actually, no, I won't. I got so long before I reach enchanting at that level, it's just going to take up space. Oh.
Well met.
Okay, so where am I going?
Be careful.
Well, my only plan was to do that Succubus quest. I thought I would take longer to get... Oh, yeah, that's right. Going to take the boat.
Greetings. Go with honor.
And I love the fact that it refunds my soul shard. That's great. Well, I guess I can send that 8 slot back to one of my other characters and use it there. Oh, so we got a little bit of flight here. And like I could do this off screen, but I'm trying to keep as much of the gameplay of this character on screen as I can, and I really want to go ahead and get these flight points nailed down. I'm also getting kind of tired. So, not a lot of action in this stream, and I'm sorry for that if it's kind of boring, but stuff I needed to get done, and I want to share it with everybody. The highs and the lows, the ups and the downs. It's not really, this isn't really too bad to do at level 20 if you take the path I did. That path was much easier than trying to go through, like, Theramore and make it over that way. That was a lot harder. So, yeah, props to you, Corey, for recommending this path as a better path. That was much easier to go through Darkshore and Ashenvale. Saved a lot of grief. That's probably why I got it done so much quicker. I didn't have to worry about dying 80 times. Although maybe that would have been more entertaining for you guys to watch and hear me scream. So I might go play some Resident Evil here in a little bit after I'm done with this stream. We'll see if I do. I might just go ahead and stream that too. Might fire up RE7 on the PlayStation 4. If anybody's watched both, then let me know what that was like. If you want to leave a comment on the video, on the replay, let me know what that was like, watching the quality on that. If everything was coming through okay. I generally don't go back and watch my stream replays. I'm not trying to affect my view counts like that. Oh, Griffin's the only way to travel, man. Whew, sorry about that. Oh. Went AFK for a minute while I was on the flight path. As you can hear, I got a little choked up. Oh, still dealing with some congestion from where I've been sick. Oh. Ooh, I just made it. Look at our fucking clown suit. Not the worst, though. At least everything's color themed appropriate, like, more or less. So I saw something kind of disturbing today on Facebook. I don't know if any of you guys saw this at the time, because it's like late September 2019 right now. If anybody watches this sometime in the future and makes it through my boring ass stream this far, like a sexy Mr. Rogers costume, yeah. And my thought was, why does that need to be a thing? Why is it a thing? Mr. Rogers and sexy girl is not two things that I associate. Sexy and Mr. Rogers in general are not two things that I associate. So I was given pause to wonder there, why is that a thing? Anybody wants to weigh in the comments on the chat? If I ever get comments, I'll go back and read them. And I'll try to respond to everybody. I really want to be accessible. Gotta wait for the boat to get there so you don't fall off the goddamn dock. There we go, okay. Yeah, Thermor, bitch. Hey, I got a succubus too. Man. But yeah, sexy Mr. Rogers. It's just, ugh. Man, I mean, I'm all about like sexy girls and sexy costumes, sexying it up. Because it's Halloween and that's okay, but damn, I mean, why Mr. Rogers, man? There's nothing less sexy than Mr. Rogers. He's a great human being, don't get me wrong. We could use a little more Mr. Rogers in America right now. On so many levels, but I mean, is it because of the Tom Hanks movie that's coming out? Is that what's up? Is that what they're thinking? Let's see where this leads to. We'll see if we can fly to Ratchet from here.
What's on your mind?
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Oh, that's the connecting flight point. Okay. Nice. All right. So now, okay. There we go. Look at that. Now we found the connecting one. All right. So now we got access to good chunk of Kalimdor by air if we need to. Not been anywhere down south yet. I'm not sure of what else there is. 1,000 Needles... Mulgore. Feralis. Dalinar. Free Wind Post. Gadget Zan. That is one we need to go to as well. Fuck a whole bunch of Ngoro. Silithus. Yeah, fuck you. Feralis. Desolus. Yeah, Stone Talon. Just Point, Sunrock Retreat. Stone Talon Peak. Yeah, Astronar. Splinter Tree Post. Ooh. Something tells me that's probably a horde area. This sounds like a horde area. Fellwood. There's got to be something in there. Winter Spring. Oh, yeah. Oh, Ashara is a whole different zone. Oh, okay. Orgrimmar. Add Mount Hyjal there that was never used in vanilla. Oh, nice. Okay, so now we got all those flight points. Fucking A, man. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That was fucking worth it. Good deal. So now when we got to travel around, we can get around and go places. Much fucking easier than we can on foot, because we've already been there once. See, I'm glad now that I came back and got that it connected all those other flight points. Very, very nice. Look at these Theramore guard uniforms. These dudes are fucking with the anchor, with the tabard. Get that costume together on my paladin. We used to do that back in the day. We used to like try to find in-game items that look like the stuff the NPCs wear. Like I used to have like a Stormwind guard like set on my paladin so I could look like a guard in Stormwind just running around. It was for RP reasons. Good tobacco. And God damn, we can't hearth back. Ah, hark, here comes the boat.
Excellent.
Yeah. And I've got about over half a level just from doing all that, so it wasn't completely unproductive. And like I said, the obvious benefit of Succubus and my fucking soul bag. Which honestly, I'm more excited about the soul bag than the Succubus. I mean, yeah, she's cool and all, but I did it mainly for the soul bag. That's the first one you get. And that's a lot better than only being able to carry like 6 or 8 of them, being able to carry 12. Because you can see soul shard, soul shard, soul shard, soul shard. And many more things will unlock that will require soul shards. Summoning, ritual summoning is a soul shard. Which do I not have that out? Did I not put summon in my block? I did not. Well, we need that out there like now. That could come in handy. Son of a bitch, man. I was on rank 2, also not on my bar. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yes. Alright, so now all my shit's up to date. Cannot believe I forgot to put summon out. Damn, man. Oh, God, I'm just failing at warlocking today. Absolute failing. Alright, anybody in the chat, you got anything you want me to see me do? See, look, no fucking portals everywhere. You want to get around the Kalimdor, you gotta take the fucking boat, man. That's how that shit works. Yeah, put up your dukes. I got no fucking dukes.
Can I help you? Be careful.
It's Flat Iron Forge. Then I'm gonna log out anyway after this. As I say, I'm getting pretty fucking tired. It's been a long week of long days. It's like at your job when all the higher ups are there, by which I mean like the really top brass, like people from headquarters. Fucking sucks. And how am I not falling off this griffin? Look at this, man. This thing is like straight vertical climbing over this mountain. I should totally just be like, splat, like right down there somewhere. Like when there's fucking dead bodies on Mount Everest, they will never be able to recover. Unless some global warming melts it all. But yeah, it's there's, if you look it up, there's actual people that have died trying to ascend Mount Everest whose bodies just lay there because they're unrecoverable. It's too dangerous to send people to get them, so they leave them there. So they're like ice mummies. And there's just corpses littered all over the mountain of people that have died there over the decades and this, for years and years and years, trying to climb that mountain that weren't ready for it. Crazy shit, man. I can't believe how much Google Earth's, like, how far it's come. I was messing around with that at the office the other day, and it was just blowing my mind, like the detail on there now, like all the shit you can do. And like one thing that I discovered was I was just thinking of stuff to look up, so I pulled up, I'm a bit of history buff, I've never really done it before. I pulled up Auschwitz, the horrible, concentration camp ran by the Nazis in World War II. And what blew me away was when I pulled it up, the actual size of it. In perspective like that, I mean, the place was gigantic. And it's just sickening thinking about that as, what they used it for, what happened there. And how many people, how many human beings that place would hold at that size of a facility. I mean, Monsters doesn't even cover it. It really does not. Oh, that sword's badass. But anyway, yeah, I think it's fucking badass. But, yeah, I mean, if you ever get a chance to check it out, anybody watching this, just go look at that and think about the fact of how many people that place could hold when it was operating and how many people they killed there and imprisoned and tormented. It's, oh, God. It almost made me sick to my stomach. I had to go to something else. Like, I went and looked at the Great Pyramids of Giza after that, something a little more wholesome. Aw, Limpkin, look at you. You're just adorable. Yeah, you are. Ah. Okay. Give me more of those, please. Ah, fuck. 5 silver each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If anybody's watching this on my server, go buy my shit. Uh, 1.5 per unit. That's gonna be 750 per stack. Okay, so 725. Ooh, hey, come back. 750. And what I love about enchanting mats is no deposit required. Let's look at the wool cloth. Let's do this real quick. 90 copper, 90 copper, 94. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go 450 and 475, which is about what those are. I'm going to undercut them a little bit. But this should, if it all sells, be good money for us. Now, these, of course, do have a deposit, so it's eating into my funds a little bit. But go 25 copper each. Yeah. No deposit on the eggs. Light feather, what are you for? Okay. I love sometimes when I put stuff up for auction and I see it sell instantly. Okay, yeah, I was going to say scroll down a little. That can't be right. For that, I'll keep it. Good, no deposit. Nice. But you're rare. 3 each, huh? Okay. Well, we'll do 550 and 6 even. Why not? What else we got we can sell? What else is for sale? Linen bandage. Yeah, let's list it for 2. If we don't sell it, it won't be a thing. Oh, look at that. Well, that's the one thing that sold already. Wow, okay, see, as soon as I put it up. Boom, there we go. It's probably somebody price scalping. Price gouging. Would you like leather? 29 copper each. That's more than I get out of a vendor. Just doing a quick math up in my head. Okay, down here you go. Down here you go. There we go. Yeah, we'll stack that up. No. Just gonna eat you. That's pretty much everything I want to put up for sale. Alright. Well, that's a lot better inventory spots. Let's see what bag upgrades are going for since I only have to buy like 3. Mooncloth bag. Oh. 16 slaughters, huh? There we go. Much more affordable. There's what I want to move out to eventually is ring cloth. I think I'll wait.
Here there. Watch, get her back.
To actually go look for some upgrades. Gear. Ooh. Oh, damn. That would be nice. Yep, there we go. That's it. Didn't do too bad. We spent about 30 or 40 silver, and we now got... Upgrade on our boots and our belts. Very nice. Now, is that all of our whites replaced? It is. We are in full enchanted gear now. Alright, so I got a +4 strength somewheres. Where's the strength coming from? Oh, the gloves. Okay. +2 to agility. +12 to stamina. +33 to intellect. +16 to spirit. That spirit buff's actually not bad at all. A little bit of spirit helps. I think I got a pretty good spread here. Not bad. I could look to see if there's a different wand. Still got some money to spend. This belt. It's not enough of a fucking upgrade. Oh, God. Oh, and it's an actual robe. Oh, that's probably what I'm gonna go with. Ooh. Oh, that's actually fucking gnarly. That's a cool looking robe, actually. Oh, shit. That's what you call a level 19 twink item. Mm-hmm. That's a cool looking fucking robe too, man. Damn. Whoa! Holy shit. Yeah. Come here, you. Oh, yeah, okay. Fucking hell. You are very welcome here. Get on my body. You can die. Thanks for disenchanting into bullshit. Okay, so now I've spent more money than I meant to, but god damn. I've actually got a fucking robe again. Woo! I look like a proper caster. Right, and and did I mention 9 intellect? Holy shit. Oh yeah. I mean, the Grey Woolen robe might have been a better overall spread, but hey, look at that. Stuff's already selling. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah. Still green theme, oddly enough. But, haha. Ever more stylish than the freaking whatever fucking Sears armor we were wearing, that bullshit. Fucking little level 12 item. This is a at level, yeah, 20. Yeah, it's like one of the best robes we can get. Yeah. What's our other gear? 17, 16, 11, 20, 17, 13 of course, 14. Yeah, okay. Man, I'm still getting some good stat bonuses off this stuff. Well, I mean, I just bought that and that, so yeah, those are, yeah, up to level. I made the pants, I think. No, I did not. Actually, I just bought those. Look for Big Dick Healer. Alright, so that's enough fucking around and spending my gold. So, hey, we bought some stuff. Got the Succubus quest done. It looks like everything's groovy. So, alright, we're going to call that a stream. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all have a great rest of your night, a good weekend. Might do some Red Dead Online streaming, or possibly do some Resident Evil over the weekend. We'll see. Anyway, everybody have a great night. Thanks a lot, and we'll catch you next time.